Alright, Banana Gun, we got Time right here off of the album Love Instinct, and that's like their fourth, fifth single off of that album. Excellent music from Banana Gun, one of our favorites here on TV.
This documentary is something cool, you know. It's definitely everything I'd hoped it would be when I was first planning it out. I wanted to document the record and the band, but more so the record because of the messages and songs that have special meanings. I think the music is something, you know, everyone can relate to. Some Americana rock and roll. That's them. That's Banana Gun.
I think it's, we're just gonna set up. Ian got his drum set up last night. And then get tones and guitar sounds that we want. And then I think we're gonna start with the heavier stuff. Faster stuff. Stuff that is easier for us to just all lay together in one package.
I need this. I only need one chord right now. For this song. Just shit away. And we're ready to rock.
Way down, going way on down, going way on down the road. Saw the devil, I'm gonna hitch a ride. It's gonna take my soul back home. Way down, going way on down, going way on down the road. Saw the devil, I'm gonna hitch a ride. He's gonna take my
This record's different than the others in that we're not winging it. It's all brand new material written for this album. I think we're a stronger unit now, working together past 7 years, whatever. It just feels like this one has something special.
Oh, it sounds neat. It sounds really cool.
Do you guys like the sound of it?
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, bass drum is so killer.
Did you hear that, Kevin?
I think what makes this a little bit more different for us is we spent a lot of time actually, trying to do arrangements a little bit more before we came into the studio. For me, what makes it different too is that we're all kind of in different places now in our lives. We're more deliberate in our approach to what we want. But what I like though too is that when we approached coming into this record and doing it at STEM, because we've been here a few times, we kind of know what we're going to be working with. So we left a few things open to be able to explore a little bit more than what we have in the past.
Yep. And so when you're hitting those last,
I think when we went in first as a band, like we had like all these ideas, we had these brilliant songs that was all over the map. But we knew we always had this like cohesive sound as Banana Gun. But we found we lacked that level of intimacy, even though it's more raucous, which is our intimacy, which is live. Like live, our sound is tight as hell, and it is, that emotion's right there in your face. And we were more working on the level of trying to work production, but we lacked that live production. And then when we went into Love Instinct, we were like, okay, balls to the wall, it's all live. Let's record it all live and get that enigmatic, like, moment that everybody can enjoy, and we can look back and enjoy, and we know that's where our like love and our passion lies.
I fucking knew it! No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I knew it.
Oh my God!
You're singing on this one, right?
Yeah.
You're not singing. We didn't start it right on that take.
We waited too
Yeah.
long.
Fuck!
Everything was...
What?
Ross has spit all the way on me.
As far as making it sound different, I think our band is kind of known for being like Banana Gun on certain things. So I feel like we Banana Gunned the shit out of other genres a little bit more so than what we have in the past. Like Kevin really came in with some ideas, and we were able to kind of like, hey, this kind of sounds like a Marvin Gaye thing, or this kind of sounds like a Stevie Wonder thing. but let's make it Banana Gun. And I thought that was really fun, kind of a cool approach to how we were doing the song.
You were right. Burning down the road with no place to go. Burn.
Well, I think we were ready to work on a record a year ago, and we started on it, and then we kind of got sidetracked for a while between, you know, just everything, life, shows, all that kind of stuff. We jumped back into it, you know, quite a few months back and really hammered on it. I think that as far as this record, it's you know, it's moving forward, and I like that feeling.
You're not a fan of the chords after the bridge, right? You were like, what's crunching? Can we listen to that?
Well, I don't think that we're done, you know. I don't think that we feel like we've gotten to the point to where we've stopped growing, and it's a really, really good time. The way that the band focuses in and works together during the songwriting process, I think that if we were to just settle on what our previous catalog, that it would get stale. We would end up feeling like we had more to do and we didn't do it. So we're still learning and still growing, and as long as we do that, I think we're going to be writing music.
Scene of the day. I said I gotta wrap my head around just who I'm gonna play. Well, I've memorized all my lines, so I got something to say. And what I say, I said she been living life like in a movie. Every other cutie, I can't win, no matter how they treat me. Oh, can't get enough. Yeah, she been living life like in a movie. I'm casting every other cutie, I can't win, no matter how they treat me. Oh, can't get enough.
Right now. So then over here we have Ross's World. Yeah. That he come tuner out into that. So he's all, this is Ross's world, dude. This is his monitor mix.
You have his cabinet, you got DI here, and that's it. Just
yeah. And then he controls his own monitor mix.
Gotcha.
Which goes into this headphone amp.
These guys figured out?
Yeah, they sound great.
Perfect.
Well, you know what you have to do?
We're trying a couple of different microphones, different placements. We're trying different amps, just on a technical level. Couple of different, mic pre's, different. We're putting a microphone inside the kick drum, no head, no hole in the front resonant head, and it sounds really cool. It sounds very different. But yeah, we're trying a couple of different things sonically. But as far as the other formula, kind of sticking to the same general template we've done in the last 3 times.
For sure on that mic.
Which one?
That one freaking cracks. No?
Let's try one other thing. Let's try one other snare real quick.
The thing I like the most about working with Banana Gun at this point is we've worked together for so long. It's kind of like a team that's been together a long time. I like that. We have that kind of a working relationship. It's very easy to get in here and get right down to it, and it gives us a little more time. I think the guys this time wanted to concentrate more on individual tones, changing tones within a song, within the record. You know, trying different instruments, trying different. We've decided to spend more time, at the source, getting what we want, and so it's totally paying off. It's already sounding better than ever.
There's two things I do, and I encounter that. I'll either go, and the act of trying to hit the cymbals, my leg just does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Or I'll go, you know what I mean? Instead of, because that's sometimes the consistency.
It's them as people. We get along as people. We get along as musicians. We get along on those levels as they do with each other. I mean, there's always, there's tension, but it's good stuff. It's good. But yeah, I'm just used to working with them. I think we have a good working relationship, and so yeah, we've been talking about this for months, and so we planned it all out, and when we get in here, and just it's wonderful watching something come together that we worked on, that we planned.
Yeah, well, these are pushing ourselves to try new things. Just pushing ourselves to the limits of our abilities and as musicians and songwriters, and at the same time though having fun with it and not being afraid to branch out, try to explore new territory.
You're good there.
You can even do it. Slam on the snare.
Yeah. But that's good because it takes that much time to develop. It's great that we have it.
I love it.
It feels like a 20-minute song to me.
Damn. Okay.
Waiting for Kevin to finish his fucking guitar lead.
Well, we know how Nick feels about it. I'm just kidding. I did the shortest solo I've ever done there. Come on now. It was only 32.
Well, it's exciting to have just still be feeling creative and having material at all. I'm looking forward to the whole process, everything. It's exciting. It's sparks are flying, things are happening, and people are inspired, and everybody's getting along.
I think that our approach was more casual and laid back in the beginning. It allowed us to really dive into the writing process. We were able to explore different ideas, even work on stuff that was never going to make the record to begin with. So yeah, it was different in the approach from the beginning, and then it kind of carried through into the way when it got serious and we decided that we were going to actually record the record. We had a lot more involvement from everybody than we had on previous records. Everybody was, locked in.
I know there are people out there that can just play the same kind of music, basically the same song over and over again. We have a pretty tough time doing that, I think. So we always try something different, Even when we get to working on a part in a song, and we might sit there and say, hey, that's kind of, this is kind of what we would do, or typically, or something like that. So, but But I think this record, we definitely said, you know, we don't want to just do what we would do always. You know, I think that goes for me too. I mean, I had a lot of, you know, help with, you know, my parts on this record, you know, trying to just do something other than what my natural instinct would be. So, you know, for that, it's always better.
We have gone through hell and back together, and we realize we are our biggest advocates. So anything that we decide upon, anything that we do, we all have to be completely in love with, and we have succeeded in that. And I don't think we would ever move forward unless it was that. And that's what we're doing, and we will always do that. And if we don't do that, we're not Banana Gun.
The last full length that we did was back in 2013. Our band has always been a band that's always been about writing. Like, even if we have a slate of shows, we're going to be playing some, you know, traditional or regular material. We always like to continue to write, and we thought it was a good time for the summer to just sit and hunker down, not play a lot of shows, but just focus on writing, because I think that's really where you get the best out of our personalities, and we jive the best.
Yeah, everybody was incredibly present this time around. Everybody, and that's what I think I loved most about, I mean, at least from this record to the last one. The last one we recorded it live and together, and it was more about that raw energy. But yeah, there was a lack of every one of us as musicians coming together and writing for the song. It was pieced together, and this one really was, well, let's take an idea, we might not like it right now, and I have a feeling it's going to come to fruition. And we threw everything at the wall, and what would stick.
We had a lot of other songs we didn't even fucking write.
And this is, I think, the first time on, as far as songwriting for our band, where we didn't get uncomfortable with pushing each other.
Yeah.
Like, we more embraced that role. Somebody had an idea that, you know, or a part, or just wanted, you know, one of us to kind of, you know, bring it to the next level.
Yeah.
You know, in the past, you know, maybe we weren't in the right place for it. Maybe we were too young.
We could count on each other a lot more.
Yeah. It was like an uplifting experience instead of like, oh, somebody's coming down on what I'm already doing.
Right.
It's nice to have people that could do what you hear.
Yeah.
What you imagine.
That's like the funnest part for me, writing songs, is not necessarily coming in with something, but like being able to facilitate someone else's idea.
Right.
Yeah. And I think that, I mean, the notes are just voiced beautifully.
To me, I mean, these guys, we've been playing together for a long time, and they're really, really special. They're some of my best friends in the whole world, and it's so fortunate to be able to play music with people that you're friends with. I remember a long time ago that being a piece of advice somebody gave me as a musician: always play with your friends. And to be able to do that and have that connection with the people I play with is amazing.
On a band level, I think this record has already done something for us. You know, helped us kind of get through a couple of things there, and that's the most really you can ask for, I think. You know, the ability to maintain yourselves as a unit, an active unit, where you're still communicating with each other. Because, you know, I've been in groups before where, you know, that just disappears. You lose, you know, all the communication, you know, and yeah, you can still go and play, but, you know, without really feeling like a group, you know, it's hard to do anything, to accomplish anything. So the fact that, you know, we've been able to do a few records now and be able to get to this one, feel like there was some significant growth in what we were trying to accomplish. I mean, I already think it's done a tremendous amount for us. You know, that's really, you know, everything else after that's awesome.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
What does Banana Gun mean to me? I think that there's been one solid thing since I was a teenager until now, and that's playing with Ross and Ian. Kind of like the center of my creative world, I guess you would say. Like everything that happens outside of our lives, there's always one thing to come back to, and that's, you know, a good solid beat, the backbeat, the bass, the drums, the guitars. They've ushered me through a lot of difficult times in my life, but just really happy to where we are now.
So I think that's why a lot of people do still love us and adhere to what we believe in, is because we believe in it. And so I want everybody to party with us and connect with us. So these guys are my brothers, no matter what, through thick and thin.
What is Banana Gun? Okay. Okay. What is Banana Gun? It is a chance to rock the fuck out, have a good time, to bring people together through shared experience, and it's all about the love of making music.
Curtis was the producer and the head engineer on the record. We've worked with Curtis for a long time. He's been on the last 3 records. We really like his take, his style, the way he interacts with the band. He has a really good feel, and he really takes our vision and moves it forward. And we've been really happy with the way that he makes, you know, the record sound. We're a big fan of Curtis. Curtis is like the 6th member of Banana Gun at this point. You know, he's been a hell of a cheerleader, a hell of a friend, and you know, from introducing us to a lot of wonderful people in the music community, to recording the record. Most of the auxiliary percussion on just about everything we record, he's on, and he's a really good friend, and you know, we love him dearly.
Did you actually work on that song?
What?
The new one that everybody...
I just woke up with stuff in my head. Yeah.
gonna make you wanna sing. What you're looking for in a man, I'm gonna be the one to get you everything that you need. So give me your love, give me your love, give me your love, give me all my loving back. Give me your love, oh, give me all my loving back, yeah. Give me your love. Give me all my love back. Give me your love. Oh, give me all my love back. Yeah. Yeah, no. Well, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna make music no matter what, and it's really cool if people like it, and if they do, that just makes it even more special.
You know, I guess the biggest thing is, and what's always been special about Banana Gun is it seems like our audience really wants to dance to the music. And I think that that's always kind of been the measure, you know, is this something that is going to make people want to move and feel it that way, have a good time when we perform these songs live. When the crowd is swaying and moving and dancing, you know, we feed off of that and it just brings out a bigger performance. So with these songs, to get it down on a record and have it be something that people can really enjoy and then have that translate to the, you know, the live crowd and hopefully see people shaking their asses.
Maybe the people that haven't heard our music yet will hear that we gave it a special, beautiful moment to become a fantastic album through and through together.
But what I really hope is that I hope that people from at least this new record can kind of see where everything that we've done in the past kind of has led up to this record, because I feel like this record has always been like kind of an amalgamation of everything that we've done before, but more concentrated. And I really hope that they just appreciate that we're kind of, I think, we're kind of in our sweet spot right now as far as writing and recording music, that this is the culmination of what we've done for the past 5 or 6 years.
Well, I hope they like it. You know, I think it's our best stuff that we've done, you know, so I hope that, you know, the feeling from people that actually do like our band, that they feel the same way, that we've, you know, better material and better songs, you know, just better written, and you know, enjoy it. That's the whole idea, right? Songs that they like, the songs, they like listening to them, turn them up really loud in the car. So that's what I hope people get out of it.
before we spend the night together. I think we all set some rules, 'cause we're two broken-hearted lovers with nothing left to lose. Yeah, we might try each other's patience while we try to get it right. But all the time that we wasted, yeah, we may only have tonight. Yeah, we may only have tonight. Yeah, tell me now, who are you running back home to when you feel you lost the fight or the day? And I know you need someone to love you. I hope you know that I feel the same. I hope you know that I feel the same. After we spend the night together, and the sun has come too soon, and we start to see each other like we thought we never could. And we might try each other's patience while we try get it right. All the time that we wasted, we may only have tonight. Yeah, we may only have tonight. So tell me now, who are you running back home to when you feel you lost the fight or the day? And I know you need someone to love you. Hope you know that I feel the same. I hope you know that I feel the same.